Alright, so if you're an antisocial boy like me and you didn't go into the canine village and talk to the canines and get a clue as to what the heck you're supposed to be doing, I think normally you would get some idea as to what you're trying to do in this game by talking to this guy in the canine village, but if you didn't, then he'll just miraculously appear here when you need him. And he'll give you what is necessary to proceed in this area without having ever really spoken to him before. So yes, to advance here, you're gonna need fire and the medallion to open that door, which it didn't tell you, but you do. If you don't have the medallion, then it just says there's a paw-shaped imprint or something. Something like that. No. I wanted him to be over here. I have everything I need here? Yeah, I do. I think. Pretty sure. So you might have noticed there was that switch right in the middle of the water, which is kind of a bait. So you might think you need to hit that switch to progress, but you don't. I don't know how they know to hide behind things so that you can't shoot them. I did not tell them to do that. See that switch? The arrows do not move over ground that's not traversable. But if you hit that other switch with special brown vines that you can barely see, then you can get into this area. Which have these like little fairy things. Now we have her permission to go. That's very important. She says, talk to the dark-haired one. So that's what we'll do. And voila, she makes a path appear. I spent all of the game's budget making this one scene, so that's why it sucks. Ta-da, that was all the money I had right there. So this has poison flowers and jumping spiders, pretty much everyone's worst nightmare. Oh. This place has other really fun things, like, unlike other floors, oh gosh. You can straight fall through the holes in these floors, and that's not what you want at all. This spider is dead. And That spider is dead. Though it kind of looks like it has wings. I can assure you that it doesn't, and that it's a projectile lodged in its back. Or through its head, cutting it in half. Yes. Jumping spiders will make you extremely nervous, because if they hit you, just like the four-legged dinosaurs outside, they will knock you backwards a couple of spaces and possibly knock you into the holes, dropping you to some random spot in the floor below. As we're kind of weaving in and out of the second floor and the third floor. But now we find ourselves on the third floor in the middle of the tree, which is what we were wanting because that's where we saw the statue at. So yes, this is an enemy that actually throws shit at you. They will jack you up if it hits you, because it will hit you multiple times. Luckily I framed out of that one, so it hit me one time. So you injure him enough, and then he just kills himself. Alright, so this statue gives you some sort of powerful crown item that gives you the really awesome ability to move blocks like this. Not all the abilities can be winners. So now we just went down the rope thing to the second floor, and we can just jump down that hole to the first floor. No sense in doing it the hard way, going down vines. I think there's a lot of dungeons in this game that could have used for floor markers, so it would be much more clear what it is you're supposed to be doing. Alright, so at that point you're pretty much done with this section. You can come back over here, talk to her. She says some shit and gives you a hint as to where you should go next, or not go next is what she would say. So remember, at the very beginning of this game we got a tent. Now we can actually use the tent. And if you have the purple suit on, now lava no longer harms you. And then you have to walk all the way back out, and I'll spare you all the suffrage of that because it's exactly the same as walking in.